This is Black Shy Guy here. Welcome to a new video, and as always, make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed and being a resident in Chi-Town, and also hit the notification button to get notified on any upcoming new videos. And as well, make sure you hit the freaking like button. It really helps out. It really helps out the channel. And as always, I thank you for sitting on my table. Listen, we're going to discuss something very important, and it's about the Rookie of the Year. And everybody has their opinions on who should win Rookie of the Year, okay? Everybody's gonna freaking pile in the freaking comment section and give their opinion on why a certain individual should win Rookie of the Year. And listen, I'm all ears. I'm willing to listen to everybody's opinion, but let's not stray from the facts because of your likeness or dislike for a certain individual, okay? Let's focus on the facts. And with facts, the fuck? Okay, but anyway, let's focus on the facts. And obviously, ESPN dived into this topic, and I'm going to go to a certain video involving Monica on her opinion on who should win Rookie of the Year and why I kind of am against on what she's going about and making that decision. Okay, let's dive in as they discuss who should win Rookie of the Year.
The Rookie of the Year race, which is essentially down to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Angel Reese is freaking, she's rising fast. A lot of people are tilting towards her winning Rookie of the Year, okay? And it's understandable. I mean, she is a freaking beast, doubles all freaking day long. But it's not that Caitlin is not doing her damn thing, and it's not the fact that Caitlin shouldn't win Rookie of the Year. Everybody has their opinions, but let's continue diving into what they come up with when it comes to who should win Rookie of the Year.
Still a big favorite, but she was a minus 3,000 basically a little over a week ago. But Angel Reese is closing that gap. If you had to pick at this point, who would be your Rookie of the Year?
I have said this all season, BC. My Rookie of the Year is going to go based on the standings.
Okay.
Because I think that is how you have the opportunity to measure impact.
And the sky's right up.
And I have to disagree with Monica there. I have to disagree. You can't measure impact according to this team standing. You can't do that. Just because a team standing is obviously a losing record, or if they don't even get to the playoffs, doesn't negate the fact of how impactful that player is to the team. You can't go on standings alone. And that's my opinion when it comes to her decisiveness of who should win Rookie of the Year according to the standings. Let's continue and listen to what she has to say.
And the Sky right now are in the playoffs, so you'd have to give the nod in my mind to Angel Reese. Look, the double-double streak that she's rocking and rolling, chasing down, 12 double-doubles to start is the record that spanned over 2 seasons. She's already gotten to 11. I think when you sit back and you look at what's around her, head coach Teresa Weatherspoon in her first year, there's not another #1 draft pick on that roster currently. There's not another all-star on that roster.
We're going to go to what she's saying. We're going to go to what she's saying. You hear what she's saying? She's saying there's not another all-star. Basically, Angel Reese doesn't have any help in that team. That's what she's saying. But we're going to debunk that. Let's continue. Currently
from years past. Indiana, they are building blocks.
Yeah.
Aaliyah Boston, Rookie of the Year, #1 pick last year. Obviously, Caitlin Clark this year. Kelsey Mitchell has had big-time seasons over the course of her career. So there's more there in terms of the supporting cast around Caitlin, but both of them have been incredibly impressive. And I think those odds don't really indicate how close this race is.
Yeah,
and that's all we're going to take from that, okay? We're going to take that, but we're going to go into stats, okay? Because I don't want you guys just to listen to me. I want you guys to actually see the stats. I want you guys to actually see the facts in front of you before you dive into the comments and make your debate and basically state who should win Rookie of the Year. You gotta look at everything as a whole, okay? I understand that you like this person more. I understand that you hate this person, but you gotta go according to the facts that's provided to us when it comes to the stats dealing with these two rookies, these outstanding rookies. And according to what people are saying, Angel Reese doesn't have help, right? Doesn't have help. She's out there by herself on a small island. She's taking care of everything, right? Okay, we're gonna go to Camila Cardoso's stats here, okay? For the fact that Angel Reese is not doing anything, right? Angel Reese is not, the fact that Angel Reese is doing everything, I apologize. Camila Cardoso ain't doing anything. I'm going to tell you this, right? Her average, 8 points, right? 8.3 points, 7.8 rebounds, basically giving the team 8 more opportunities, okay? And giving the team an extra point in a quarter with her assists. And the steals, not there, but the fact remains, right? The fact remains. If you add these up right here, 8, right? If you add these up right here, let's calculate, okay? Let's calculate. Let me see. 14, she's basically giving the team 22 extra points according to these stats, right? 22 extra points, all right? Camila Cardoso is giving the team 22 extra points, which is not bad. She's averaging 7.8 rebounds, and we can even put it at 8. We might as well just put it at 8, all right? But that's what she's averaging. Camila Cardoso, right? And there's a lot of people stating, once again, Angel Reese is on a small island. She's doing everything herself. That's why she has to get all those double-doubles, right? Okay, let's go to someone else. Trinity Carter, as much as you hate this girl is a baller. She is a beast, okay? I don't care what you say about Trinity Carter. She can ball, period. She's a scorer. She's dangerous. I don't care what you say about her. It doesn't matter that you don't like her. It doesn't matter if, oh, that shove that she gave Caitlyn was so freaking foul. Yes, it was, but she's a baller, period. All right? I'm trying to prove my point in the fact that Angel Reese is not alone out there in the court, all right? And it's not coming from me. It's coming according to these stats. This is why I wanted to put the stats in front of you, so you have no room to debate, no room to call me a liar, okay? We're going with 15.3 points per game, averaging 2.7 rebounds, okay? She's already given the team basically 20 points 20 points extra, and and the assists. We basically can say she's averaging 26 points for the team. 26 points. That's not a small thing. And she's 20.0 on 3-point percentage field goals, right? We have already debunked the fact that Angel Reese is not by herself when it comes to the Chicago Sky trying to pull off a win in the WNBA. She's not by herself. Trinity Carter could easily be included as an all-star. She's playing like one. Cardoso is not playing like an all-star, but believe me, Cardoso will improve, but Cardoso is still giving the team good amount of points. Good amount of points. Now, let's go to Caitlin Clark, because obviously, a lot of people is going to say, oh, she's a turnover machine, etc., etc. That could be easily debunked, but not easily proven. Because obviously, we all know and we all seen those travesties of her teammates not catching the ball, etc. But I'm not going to go there because I'm going to need, if you watch the games, if you watch the Indiana Fever games, you will see the amount of times that the teammates do not catch the ball. The teammates do not hustle for the lead pass. They just don't. I don't know what it is, but they just don't, okay? So let's go to Caitlin Clark's stats, right? 16 points per game, 5.7, giving the team basically 6 more opportunities to score, 7.1 assists, okay? She's already given the team basically 36 points. 36 points. All right? More. 40 plus points off. Just her being on the court is giving the team 40 plus points. That is a crazy impact, all right? And we're just talking about this individually, okay? We're talking about it individually. We're talking about Angel Reese's impact, and we're talking about Caitlin Clark's impact, okay? Caitlin Clark already gives the team 40 plus points just off the freaking stats alone, okay? And yes, her turnover is crazy. 5.6 average of turnover. She's on her way to getting about 200 plus turnovers. We know that. But she has to we all know what Caitlin Clark needs to do. And I do believe that the coach did say something correct. Caitlin Clark needs to create more shots for herself. The team themselves need to basically create shots for her. Basically, the game has to run through Caitlin Clark without a doubt. And the coach needs to understand that. So when she sees that they're not doing it, she has to pull them off the damn court and be like, we're running the freaking playbook through that girl who gives us 40+ points a game. We're running the playbook through her. So let's abide by that. But that's neither here nor there. There's another story, because obviously if you watch my previous videos about Caitlin Clark, I did protect the coach, but I am starting to see a lot of things that should be discussed among the coaching staff, that Caitlin Clark should be the #1 priority when it comes to making a playbook that can basically impact this team to make the playoffs in this last ditch run in the season. But we're discussing the Rookie of the Year. So let's go to Caitlin Clark's roster, the Indiana Fever roster, right? We all know Aaliyah Boston's a baller, all right? We don't even need to see her stats. We all know Lexi Hall's a baller. We all know Kelsey Mitchell is a baller. After that, not much. Now, Lisa Smith has picked up the pace, obviously. I'm glad Timmy's there because she's really the enforcer of the team. I'm glad she's back. But does Caitlin Clark have help? Absolutely, she does have help. But it doesn't change the fact that the Indiana Fever was considered the worst team 2 years in a row, even more. So that's why they got the #1 picks for the last 2 years. That's why they got it. You can't say, well, the Indiana Fever got All-Stars, so the reason that they got 2 All-Stars, I'm gonna two All-Stars, 2 rookie, 2 #1 draft picks, I'm gonna go with Angel Reese to win Rookie of the Year. You can't do that. Who's the most impactful player? The stats, to me, has decided. Maybe to you, it hasn't been decided, but let me know what you think. I already put the stats in front of you. I already put it in perspective as to why I believe Caitlin Clark, if she continues at this pace, despite the turnovers, is a way more impactful player, despite Angel Reese doing her thing. I'm not taking away anything from Angel Reese. She is doing the damn thing. Like she said, she's a dog, she's a hustler, she's a monster, and that's what she is. That's what she's providing for the Chicago Sky. But you can't say that she has to win Rookie of the Year because she has no help and she's doing it alone on a freaking island. She has no help at all. When she has Kennedy Carter and she has Cardoza, you got to stop the madness. You can't go by that, and you can't go by the standings, because let's go quickly to the standings before we end this, right? Chicago Sky, if you want to say they're in the playoffs, right, but not by much, because as you can see, they're 7-11, and the Indiana Fevers 8-13, not by much. And the Indiana Fevers have won 2 games against the Skies. So, I mean, you can't really state the fact that I'm gonna go on standings, because it's not like the Chicago Skies is blowing the standings out of the water. You know what I mean, Monica? I respect your opinion, but I believe you're wrong. And of course, you have ammunition to state your rebuttal against me, and that's perfectly fine. But if we want to look at this closely, it's a tight race for a reason, okay? It's a tight race for a reason. But when it comes for impactfulness, if you remove Caitlin Clark out of that Indiana Fevers team, and you see the amount of points that they average in a game, which is 70 to 80 points, you're removing 40 points out of that when Caitlin Clark is removed. That's crazy. Let me know what you think, guys. Put your comments down below. Be respectful. And as always, thank you for sitting at my table. I'm out of here. Peace.
Arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of homicidal maniac.